You're lying in bed, maybe scrolling on your phone, and suddenly it hits you, another year just ended. Uh, it feels like last Christmas was only a few months ago. And wasn't it just summer? You're not alone. Millions of people all over the world share this weird, unsettling feeling as they get older. Time just seems to pick up speed. But here's the thing, it's not actually speeding up. Not for real. The universe keeps its steady rhythm. So, what's going on inside your head? What if I told you there is a way to actually stretch time, to make your days feel longer, fuller, and more vibrant even as you age? And it has everything to do with how your brain works and the very specific way it records your life. Think back to when you were a kid. Those summer holidays? They felt like forever, right? A seemingly endless expanse of bike rides, scraped knees, and ice cream. Weeks felt like months. Years an eternity. Now, a year can vanish in a blink. Why the drastic change? Part of it comes down to simple math, or what scientists call the proportional theory. When you're 5 years old, 1 year is a massive 20% of your entire life. That's a huge chunk. But when you hit 50, a year is suddenly just 2% of your life. The older you get, the smaller each passing year is in proportion to your total lived experience. So, of course, it feels relatively shorter. It's like a tiny drop in a big bucket versus a tiny drop in a small cup. The bucket fills up faster. But that's not the whole story. Your brain is a master storyteller, and it decides how long the chapters of your life feel. And it turns out, your brain's perception of time is heavily influenced by how much new information it processes. When you're a child, everything is new. Every sight, every sound, every taste. The world is a constant stream of firsts. Your brain is basically an overwhelmed data recorder, furiously logging every single detail to build its understanding of the world. This intense mental activity, this rich information density, expands your perception of time. It's like watching a movie with 1,000 frames per second. It feels long because there's so much to take in. But then, you get older. You settle into routines. The world becomes familiar. Your commute, your job, your daily meals, they're all pretty much the same. Your brain, being incredibly efficient, starts to take shortcuts. It recognizes patterns, automates responses, and basically skips over the unnecessary details. It stops recording every single frame. It's like watching that same movie, but now it's only 10 frames per second. It rushes by. This is where the holiday paradox comes in, and it's super interesting. Have you ever noticed that when you're on a fantastic vacation, time seems to fly by in a moment? You're having so much fun, and suddenly, it's over. But then, when you look back on it weeks or months later, it feels like it lasted ages. That's because during the holiday, you're experiencing a ton of new things. Your brain is flooded with novelty, new sights, new smells, new activities. It's creating a dense network of rich, distinct memories. So, in retrospect, when you recall all those unique memories, your brain thinks, wow, so much happened, that must have taken a long time. Even though, in the moment, you were so absorbed, time felt fast. It's a trick of memory, a beautiful illusion. And the opposite is true for routine. Think about a boring workday. It drags on forever while you're living it. But then, a month later, you can't even tell one Tuesday from another. They all blur together. Fewer new memories means less data for your brain to replay, so the time feels compressed in hindsight. So, what's really happening in your brain? Scientists have found that our brains log events. And older adults, when watching the same video clip as younger adults, show fewer transitions between stable patterns of brain activity. Their neural states last longer. This means their brains are essentially logging fewer events in the same time frame. And fewer events logged means time seems to fly by. Part of this is also linked to dopamine, a neurotransmitter in your brain. Dopamine is associated with new experiences and pleasure. When you experience something new and exciting, your brain releases dopamine, especially in the hippocampus, your memory hub. This strengthens memory formation and makes those moments feel more vivid. And when that dopamine system is strongly activated, you actually report that more time has passed. But as we age, dopamine levels can decrease, which might contribute to time speeding up. Your brain's processing speed also plays a role. Some theories suggest that as we age, the rate at which we process visual information slows down. The electrical signals in our brains have to travel greater distances through more complex networks. This means your brain perceives fewer frames per second, making time feel faster, like a flipbook with fewer pictures. It's not just about what you see, but what you pay attention to. As we get older, our ability to divide attention can degrade. If your attention isn't focused, your mind can fill with thought chatter, thoughts about the past or future, fragments of songs, random worries. This diffuse attention actually makes time feel faster because you're not fully present to encode new memories. So, if you want to slow down time, to make your life feel richer and longer, the answer is deceptively simple: seek novelty. Break your routines. Try new things. Learn a new skill, take a different route to work, or visit a new place. Even small changes can make a difference. Wear your watch on the other wrist. Order something new at your favorite restaurant. These fresh experiences force your brain to engage, to lay down more memories, making time feel more expansive in retrospect. And here's another powerful trick: practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment. Really savor your experiences. When you're drinking coffee, don't just gulp it down and reach for your phone. Pause. Taste it. Feel the warmth in your hands. These tiny pockets of presence, these 2 extra seconds, act like invisible expanders in your day. They create memory anchors that make time dilate. Our perception of time is a construction of our own brains. It's not fixed. And you have the power to shape it. You don't need more time. You just need more texture inside the time you already have.